how have you adjusted to what they're asking you to do?
I mean, it's pretty simple. You know, you just show up and you do your job. I haven't always been a starter, you know, so I know what it's like coming off the bench. I know what it's like not to play at all, and not to play for 6, 7, 8 games. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you just show up and you do your job. You got people be professional. That's what it's all about. And when I get in the game, you know, I play the same way I would if I was starting. Uh, and bring what I bring to the team.
Is there anything, you know, Dell, when he was a sixth man, used to talk about how you pace yourself differently. I just wondered if there was anything different when you do come into a game after it started that it's any way different than what you might do as a starter.
I mean, I think it's you kind of get the flow of the game. You get to see the rest and how they're gonna call the game. I get to see what teams are doing in pick and rolls, how they're guarding. So you know, to start the game, you never know. So I think that kind of, from a point guard standpoint, you know, put me in a better situation, knowing what to look for in certain situations.
Thank you,
Wes.
Hey, Devonte, congrats on the win. From your assessment, what do you think fueled the hot shooting performance tonight versus the last two matchups that you guys had against Toronto?
We've just been emphasizing it. Shoot more threes, drive the kick more. You know, we've been watching films on, you know, guys, we emphasize driving, getting in the paint. But we're going up and we're taking contested twos or contested floaters when we can kick out and guys are wide open. So I think just showing that on film the last couple, since we've been back from break, really kind of fueled that. If you watch us tonight, you know, we was kicking it, swinging it, trying to find those threes. So just hunting more threes because we got good shooters. So we got to try to get more up.
Thanks, man.
Jacob.
Hey, Devonte. How much fun is it to play in an offense when the ball's kind of moving around and it's free flowing and fast paced like it was, especially in that first quarter tonight?
It's great. Everybody's having fun. You can see the ball moving. You can see, you know, when the ball moves and before the shot goes up, if the whole bench is standing up, then you know it's like you're playing good offense, good ball. And it keeps everybody involved and interacting in the offense. So I think it's definitely fun.
Thank you.
Rod?
Hey, Devonte, you mentioned to me last year how much you kind of, I guess, wanted to emulate a little bit of Lou Williams before you got to start lineup there, man. Just what about that? And that's something you kind of looking forward to doing now, is becoming that sixth man off the bench to kind of give you guys the fuel you want to, the sixth man in that kind of role, so to speak?
Yeah, whatever they need me to do, man. Coming off being aggressive, like I said, keeping that second unit going, especially when the first team come out and get off to a good start like that. You know, you can't come in and have no downfall. So coming in, being aggressive, looking to score, obviously making plays for others.
And then can you explain what it's like to play with, obviously, Malik and Miles and that group as compared to the starting lineup so far this year? The difference, if at all?
I don't really know. I feel like we all, you know, play the same. You know, we get it, drive and kick and swing. So defensively, you know, I get to come in. Usually we switch 1 through 3 starting the game. With them, you know, it's usually 1 through 4. So a lot more switching defensively and you know, stuff like that. But pretty much offensively the same.
Danny?
Devonte, Danny Thompson, a three-point conversion. The first quarter, the team had 11 three-pointers. It seemed like everybody was involved. Have you been in a situation where it feels like every player on your team is in the zone at one point in time on both ends, offense and defensively at the same time?
No, not like tonight. I think tonight was, you know, definitely a good performance from both ends. I felt like I said that in the locker room after the game. I felt like we was locked in defensively the whole game, and offensively, you know, we were moving it and keeping them in rotation and trying to make the right play. So usually we play a good 28 minutes, 2 quarters we'll do good, 1 quarter we'll do bad. I feel like tonight we played, you know, full 48.
We'll wrap it up with James.
Hey, Devonte. I want to ask you about that 3 LaMelo hit in the corner where he pump faked it, he did a spin, and then he launched it. That's the kind of thing you'll probably see on social media later. What's going through your mind when he pulls that out the bag?
Man, that's just how he plays. It does surprise me. But we're definitely seeing on social media later, every social media site.